Hey, y'all. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Wednesday, the 23rd of November, 2022, right at 4:30 in the afternoon. It is 64 degrees Fahrenheit out there in Jacksonville, Florida. Humidity's at 87%. It is overcast. You feel the water in the air. 18 degrees Celsius. Next, our seatbelt. There we go. We are off to the daughter's house to do dinner. I'm actually making dinner, but not that it's a whole big chore to make dinner tonight. I'm opening 2 big cans of Dinty Moore stew because I want the cans. I've had one can sitting around for a while, and it's a large can. I can't eat that much at one time, and I don't usually want to have it, 2 meals in a row. So anyway, I decided the other day that it'd be a good idea to take it over there, and they would eat it since they like it. But one can isn't enough, so I ended up having to buy a second can. But now I'll have 2 cans. Good to go, right? Oh, man. I do that a lot. I know other people do as well. You buy something for the container. The green beans I'm going to make up for tomorrow. I bought because of the can. They're not as big as the big can of Dinty Moore, and they're not as big as the medium-sized can. Or no, it's bigger than the medium-sized can, not as big as the big-sized can. And I don't remember what the ounces are on it, but I thought, I like that. I wonder what I can do with it. I need one, and we'll figure out what I can do with it. So, again, it's more green beans than I could eat probably in a week. And I eat the small cans, and I prefer the French cut. This only came in the cross cut or whatever the heck it is. And there's a lot more there than I think I could eat. So, again, we'll take it to the daughter's house. Actually make up something for Thanksgiving. Just going to throw some cans of canned smoked ham in with it. A little bit of fresh onion. It should be good to go. Pop it in the smoker tomorrow, and hey presto. I don't know, maybe add some garlic or some onion or something. I haven't fully thought it out. I mean, green beans and ham hocks is just that. It's just green beans and ham hocks, or green beans and ham. A big old slab of ham chopped up and thrown in your green beans. Sometimes potatoes. I don't want potatoes. Although it's good when it's made that way. I'm just not That's not what I was looking for. So, it's supposed to be nice tomorrow, around 75. Little chance of rain, and then nice the rest of the week. But I watch this one channel. He does extended forecasts. Ryan something or other. I don't remember completely. I'm terrible with names. But he's talking about how there's going to be a lot of bad weather coming in. Down in the Texas Panhandle area, and then like across the Mid-East, the middle of the Eastern Seaboard. They were calling for it to go up the Eastern Seaboard. But last night they changed the prediction. Looking at the European map or something. So yeah. Glad I'm not up there. I'm up there with Prepperdale, and I got a couple of people up in the Pittsburgh area. Why are you stopped in the middle of the road? Okay. Anyhow. I'm actually getting a later start than I was intending. I actually woke up about 1 o'clock, which was kind of cool. I went and made my coffee and got back in front of the computer. Of course, my computer is set up right next to the bed, so I just threw the electric blanket back over me, had a sip of coffee, and woke up about an hour and a half later. Coffee was ice cold. All right, whoa, what the heck? Whoops. Well, that didn't work. I hung my phone on a hook that goes through the vent. And I guess it was too much for the hook. Anyhow, I was talking on a friend's Facebook, meaning typing, and she had just drawn all over her shirt, or actually her husband's shirt. And it got me thinking, I've got a new black hoodie. I've been kind of tossing around the idea of doing a bleach job on. I'm not sure if I wanted to just do a kind of like a tie-dye bleach, like, crumple it all up and just bleach it out that way, or if I wanted to do an actual picture, actually draw something or use a stencil. But I'm thinking now, sorry, there's a police officer. Not sure if he's stuck down there in the grass or what's going on, but anyhow, Kind of have a thing in my head going on now with the star stencil. Maybe a flag, maybe just the stencil, maybe just part of the stencil. Anyway, it's still kicking around in my head, and it's going to be one of those things. It's like it'll eventually hit me what I want it to do, or I have the time and like all the materials handy. But right now, I don't have any bleach, so it doesn't do any good to think about it or to really contemplate it. Oh man, there's a. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. The cruise ship is headed out to sea. Alright. Now can I get you back in that phone rover without turning it off? There's a ship over here putting out to sea. I think I did it. Oh. I don't know how that turned out or not. I'm going to watch this back later. Might even be able to pull that, edit that out, and just use that separate. We'll have to see how shaky it was, or I know. I should concentrate on my driving. I gotta get around this truck before it's too late to get around him. There we go. Oh, I definitely don't want to be following him up the next road. Ooh. Now it looks like he's not going this way anyhow. Par for the course. Man. That trailer and truck combo kind of looks familiar, but it's not. The trailer's too big. This weather's been driving me nuts. My head's been bothering me. This plate I've got over here on the side of my head, and in combination with my sinuses. just aggravating. This kind of, it comes and goes. Sinuses kind of come and go too. They were really bothering me the other day. But it just gets all these aches and pains going, and it's like, sometimes it mimics a heart attack. And I'm like, do I want to go to the hospital? Give it a little bit. No, that's not what, The problem with your arm is just you've got problems with your arm. But sometimes, like the bad headache and numbness and whatnot, I mean, it can say, it can be signs of a stroke or even a heart attack. But again, my body has been so beaten and battered, and I mean, I'm the one that did it. I can't complain about it, really. I've learned to accept it and pretty much deal with it. But there's just times when they come together and it kind of, like I said, it gets you thinking, like, is it something more than a combination of these old injuries? At least it does for me, because I've already had 2 heart attacks. It makes you think. Sometimes I'm like right on the verge of going to the hospital or going to the satellite ER. I don't like wasting resources, and maybe that's wrong. Maybe I should start hitting the doctor more often when I have these minor things going, just to make sure that it's nothing major. Because what if I wait until it's something major and I can't get to the doctor, right? I don't like thinking along those lines. Like, I'm definitely not going in today or tonight unless something like, super major decides to kick in, because they're going to keep me, and I'm not going to be in the hospital during Thanksgiving. Not if I can help it. I don't know why I even opened that topic up. All kinds of projects in my head. And I've got the side of the trailer. I painted the door because it was driving me nuts. It was just outlined and never painted. I didn't use the right paint on it, but it works. And then there's the area right behind where I sit. And I've been thinking of different ways of painting it. Like, I could just go ahead and, get some white paint and roll it on or whatever. I don't know. I saw a thing on. It came through on Facebook, but I think it was originally from Pinterest. And the lady painted quilts on her fence. The hand knitted or the hand sewn patchwork quilts. And they've got different symbols from Can't think of the name. It's right there on the tip of my tongue. Pennsylvania Dutch. And anyway, thought about doing that. Just a bunch of geometric shapes. But I've also kind of liked the black and purple and purples that I did on that one painting. Just do that, and instead of the planets, just do stars. I could probably do planets as well. Just they have to be done a different way. So again, that's another one of those things. It's like all these ideas flashing around in my head. What do I want to do? I know my son would scream at me if I used all spray cans on the side of the house. But, oh well. If I wanted to use like regular acrylic latex or whatever, it's expensive to buy the small quantities of paint that I need. And then there's the work involved. And I don't know if I've said this before, I'm sure I have, but I'm basically lazy. I'm not even basically lazy, I am outright lazy. So, spray cans would be a whole lot easier for parts of it. And you get a different effect with spray cans than I could get with a brush. Anyway, we're at the last turn, people. I appreciate y'all coming along for the ride, listening to me babble and think things through. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever did y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I'll see you all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all. And happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.